Hello again and welcome back. In the last lesson, I took you through the approach to analyze data collected from SimilarWeb in the template I provided. I hope you've had the opportunity to fill in the template workbook for your own industry and brand. In this lesson, I'll demonstrate how you can use AI to rapidly analyze the data you've gathered. I've prepared prompt templates that you can use for your own requirements. Now, while you can use most large language models like Gemini, Claude, Copilot, or Llama, amongst others, I'll demonstrate using ChatGPT. Remember, you can always pause this video or replay sections of it if you need to. The first thing you'll need to do is save your collated data as a PDF. Let me show you how. I'm using the workbook I filled in with the information gathered from SimilarWeb for the demonstration in this course. You can go to File in the top left corner, click on it, head over to Save as PDF and click on it. You should see a dialog box with the sheet selections for those you want to convert to PDF. Here, Site Metrics is already selected. Select Site Gender Metrics and then go to the Add button and then click on it. This is to add the sheet to the PDF. Then go to the Convert to PDF button and click on it. You'll see a Save File dialog box. Select your preferred folder and change your file name if you need to. Then hit Save. You should have your workbook sheets saved as a PDF like this. I've separated the information into pages within the template so it's easy to consume once it's saved as a PDF. Here's page 2 with the primary traffic sources and the social traffic sources. Page 3 with the sources for display traffic and the overall visitor demographics. Page 4 with referrers, audience cross-site visits, audience interest, and top display publishers. Page 5 has the information on male audience engagement, and page 6 with the engagement for female audiences. To simplify things, I've prepared a fairly detailed multi-part prompt that you can use with an AI model to analyze this information. There's a document in the resources section of this lesson with this prompt. You can use it as it is, or you can experiment by modifying it. Let's take a look at it first, and then I'll use ChatGPT to run the prompts along with the PDF I just saved. Part 1 of the prompt is observations and initial data analysis. I'll only read out the key points since these prompts are available to you as a downloadable resource. Act as the world's leading digital marketing strategist. Using the uploaded PDF containing a dataset of website metrics, perform an in-depth analysis covering the following: descriptive statistics and web traffic analysis, comparative and correlation analysis, traffic source analysis, and user behavioral metrics. Consider this as prompt part 1. I will provide another prompt after this, which you will respond to considering the PDF already uploaded. Keep your responses brief with simple terminology. Let's see the next part. Part 2 is about deep strategic insights and predictive analytics. In continuation with the previous prompt and response, and considering the PDF last uploaded, you will use trend analysis, machine learning driven predictive analytics, and data correlations to develop insights into emerging traffic trends and growth opportunities, social media performance and content strategy, paid strategy and digital advertising, user engagement and retention analysis. Consider this as prompt part 2. Provide any specific data points to highlight the logic behind your responses. I will provide another prompt after this, which you will respond to considering the PDF already uploaded and analysis conducted so far. There, it's not particularly complicated, is it? Let's see part 3. In part 3, you'll want a quick SWOT analysis and strategic recommendations. This is quite simple. Based on insights from responses to prompt part 1 and 2, conduct a comprehensive SWOT analysis highlighting key competitive factors like strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Consider this as prompt part 3. Based on your analysis, provide me with where I can take advantage amongst the businesses in the environment, considering the SWOT analysis. I will provide another prompt after this, which you will respond to, considering the PDF already uploaded and analysis conducted so far. In the next part, we'll cover actionable business strategy and execution plans. Based on your responses to prompts part 1, 2, and 3, provides specific actionable recommendations on how to capitalize on the observations and insights gathered so far, including the SWOT analysis. Consider the following specifically for the industry analyzed: market entry or expansion and positioning strategy, organic and paid growth plan, social media and content strategy, and website and UX optimization. Consider this as prompt part 4. I will provide one final prompt next, which you will respond to considering all aspects of prompts part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, the outcome from this is focused on your strategic approach, specifically considering the information you've gathered from SimilarWeb, and if you're including your own brand from your website's analytics. Finally, part 5, actionable business strategy and execution plan. Based on your responses to prompts part 1, 2, 3, and 4, summarize the findings in a structured report, including but not limited to 1. Key observations and competitive business environment insights, 2. Data-backed inferences, 3. Strategic action plan for the metrics covered in the analysis, including achievable benchmarks for each metric, excluding outlier brands. Super! Like I mentioned before, these multi-part prompts are available to you in the resources section of this lesson. Now, let's use these and see how AI understands and performs an analysis. I'm going to use the desktop version of ChatGPT for this demonstration, but you can use the browser version or most other LLM models with these prompts. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to add the PDF I'd saved earlier. I'll just drag and drop it in, but you could click on the plus symbol to locate your file and add it. Next, I'm going to copy part 1 of the multi-part prompt. Then head back to ChatGPT, paste the prompt, and hit enter. Here we go. Quick and efficient. ChatGPT has provided the descriptive statistics and web traffic analysis, then the comparative and correlation analysis, and the traffic source analysis. At the end of this response, the user behavioral metrics, just as it was prompted. The model has identified and specified metrics related to the observations made at each step. Let me copy the second part of the prompt. Here we go. Now back to ChatGPT, and let me paste it in. Hit enter, and the model begins to conduct its analysis and provide a response. It's analyzed the emerging traffic trends and growth opportunities, including traction amongst the industry players, mobile growth and strategy shift, specifically identifying players who have higher than average mobile traffic, and the international geographies where audiences can be found. After this, social media, the effectiveness of platforms, engagement insights, and underutilized opportunities. This is followed by paid media, covering top-performing display ad networks, PPC versus organic search, and observations on paid search. And below this, user engagement, the retention performance, drop-off observations, demographic-based performance, and insights on younger versus older users. And the models also provided key takeaways for this portion. Moving ahead, let's copy part 3. Back to ChatGPT, paste the prompt, and hit enter. Here we go. The model is making quick work of the SWOT analysis of the website metrics, the strengths, including market leaders in traffic and retention, organic versus paid traffic leaders, and strongest platforms for user retention. Then below, the weaknesses including bounce rates and engagement, reliance on paid traffic, and observations on engagement. Below this, opportunities including some covering traffic sources, mobile-first trends, and growth regions. Then we have the identified threats, some observations on traffic sources, engagement risks, and other risks that could impact the industry due to reliance on specific traffic sources. Finally, at the end of this response, the model has identified avenues where one could find an advantage. This includes considering underused social channels, looking at mobile-first strategies to differentiate, SEO and content personalization, and hyper-localized learning models. All said and done, very apt. But there is more. Let me copy the fourth part to the prompt and come back to ChatGPT. Paste the prompt portion and hit enter. Here we go. There's a bit more for the AI to analyze here. Possibilities to exploit some weaknesses, differentiating brand and audience segmentation and innovation areas. Then, under organic and paid growth, scaling organic traffic, tactics for high ROI paid traffic, display ad networks to be considered. Under social media and content, social media platforms to prioritize, content strategy, and the content formats to use. All of these look to be specific and apt given the data uploaded. Scrolling down, when we get to website and UX optimization recommendations, a few on UI including personalization, CRO strategies, and use of a mobile-friendly UX. Very nice. Then at the end of this response, the model has provided a few takeaways. Let's conclude this session with the fifth and final prompt. Back to the PDF to copy the prompt part, and then right back to ChatGPT. I'll paste the prompt and hit enter. Here we go. Since this portion is quite extensive, ChatGPT has opened up a separate pane to collate the response into sectioned and consumable portions. There, the model's completed its response. From the top, key observations on the competitive landscape and market positioning. This is followed by inferences, all of which is data-backed. This portion covers traffic and engagement trends, social media and ad performance, and demographic-specific findings. The model has gone on to provide a strategic action plan and achievable benchmarks, some related to traffic and website, growth strategy, and social media and content strategy. Then below this, there's website and UX optimization approaches. And of course, with each response, there are some final takeaways. Just remember, the manner in which ChatGPT responds and the specific content of the response will depend quite a bit on the data you upload and the industry vertical you're analyzing. In the section of lessons after this, I will cover a comprehensive social media audit. But first, let's organize all the insights and approaches into a consumable and actionable checklist, something that you can keep adding to as you go along. So in the next lesson, I'll show you how to quickly organize your own takeaways and those suggested by AI. See you soon.